Alright. Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Sunday, November 26th, 2023. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then do not force it to be your story. So here's the thing. I'm gonna talk about a dream that I had, I think the day before yesterday or yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. It's actually, I'm gonna talk about a couple dreams, and the reason why I'm gonna talk about them both is because the both of them are, in a way, correlated with each other. So, in the one dream, I remember I was, I don't know, it was like a kitchen or something, and I was filling up my daughter's cup, right? I was pouring water in it. It was just filling it up with an abundance of water. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. What did mommy just say? Can you please be careful? Yes. So I was filling up my water, my daughter's cup with water. I was just like pouring into it, right? And then in the dream, this little boy came out of nowhere, and he held up a cup. And for a minute, I was like taken back because I'm like, first of all, where'd you come from? And second of all, like, pouring into another person's cup, it really usually symbolizes pouring love into them, nurturing into them, kindness, patience, understanding, lots of nurturing, right? Especially when it's a child, right? You pour into a child's cup, you give them love, nurturing, right? It's that mother's love. So, that's usually what that represents, right? If you're a mom, but like it also just represents like pouring love into someone else's cup, like, you know, like Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy, Ace of Cups energy, right? Think like that, right? In tarot. But I don't know. He was a sad little boy. He came up to me with like his little brown bowl or brown cup or whatever. It was brown. It was made out of wood. And he like held it up to me. And at first, like I said, I was like, where'd you come from? Like I was taken aback. But eventually I was just like, you know what? I'll pour into your cup, right? So I poured into his cup. Well, this is a little boy. And then he had a second cup. He pulled out a second cup. And that second cup, he wanted me to pour into that second cup. But it was like, it was not for him. It was for another little girl who was like in the background hiding. But this little girl was like attached to this little boy. So I was already pouring into his cup, right? I already poured into my daughter's cup, blah, 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 right? And so now I'm pouring into his cup. And so I'm like giving him love, nurturing, all that stuff. And then like he pulled out another cup. But again, I'm repeating myself. I know, sorry. There was like a little girl like hiding behind him or like around him. She was like attached to him some way, somehow. I don't know if I just saw 404. But he pulled out a cup, and like I just knew that it wasn't his cup. The second cup did not belong to him. It belonged to that other little girl that was in the background that was trying to hide. And it's kind of like, I don't know, like she was too shy to come up and ask me if I can pour into her cup. So she sent the little boy to like ask me or to have me pour into her cup. But she was like having him do it for her. And that's when in the dream I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing all this shit. Like I'm just not. And like before I got to her cup, like that's when I woke up, because I'm like, I'm not doing all that. Right? So that's that. So basically, collective you would be like, in the scenario, you would be like a Queen of Cups or even a King of Cups, depending on who you are, right? Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. That's who you are. And you have an abundance of Ace of Cups. Like, you have so much love, generosity, kindness, nurturing, like sun, right? You have like that sun energy. You have so much of it in abundance. I mean, in abundance. And you can just pour in whoever's cup. It's so funny because it's like you can pour in someone's cup and it's like immediately that cup is filled, right? But your cup will never runneth empty. Runneth empty. Your cup will never runneth empty. Right? That's it's like, and somebody is okay, so someone's just like, well, you have enough. You have a lot. Why can't you just pour in my cup, right? That's that little girl. And mind you, these could be like grown ass adults wanting you to pour into them because either no one poured into them or they can't pour into themselves, or but there's someone that you're pouring into, and it's like somebody is just like, well, if they have enough to pour into you, why can't they pour into me? And it's just like, I'm not about to do all that. I don't have to do all that. I'm not going to do all that. And on top of that, that person, that little girl who's actually like a grown adult in the background that's hiding behind the scenes, it's like, you're like, why are you trying to like get people to ask? It's like, whoever that person is, they're trying to get people to like pour into their cup for them, but they don't want to ask directly. Like, ask. It's kind of like when you were a kid. Oh, ask your mom if I could spend the night. It's like that, right? And it's just like, why don't you ask for yourself? But they don't want to ask for themselves, or they don't want to do the work themselves. So, anyways, that little girl was definitely like lurking, asking. And she thought she had it too, because I'm like, no, I already poured into your cup, right? I'm not doing all this extra shit. I don't have to. I don't want to. I'm not doing that. And I woke up. But whoever that woman is, she is upset and mad, and it's like she's like a disgruntled, you ever heard that saying, a disgruntled employee? It's kind of like that, but she's like a disgruntled person. For some of you, this could be a masculine, but in my dream, it was like a little girl that was hiding in the background, right? So this is a grown woman, and she's mad because you're not pouring into her, you're not paying attention to her, you're not giving her love, you're not being nurturing to her, you're not being patient, you're not being considerate and kind. Like, I don't know, I feel like whoever this person is, they're just doing too much, and you're just like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm over it, right? So here's the thing too, she feels like you already have an abundance of love. Like, you have, with the Ace of Cups, like, it's always overflowing, right? And it's kind of like, if it's already overflowing, why don't you just put my cup over under there and catch what's falling? And you're just like, that's not how that works. And on top of that, it's my abundance. I can do what I want with it. And she's mad because, I don't know, she feels like you have too much love, too much abundance. You just have too much love and light, and she's not getting any of it. All right. So, that's that. Now, the little boy in the dream, I feel like this little boy, because he popped up out of nowhere, right? Like, I was pouring into my daughter's cup, and I filled her cup, and I'm just pouring, and then he popped up out of nowhere. Oh, nose. No, you're so cute. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. You're so cute. Hold on. So, yeah, he popped up out of nowhere. And, so this is another adult. This adult is going to pop up out of nowhere. This could have been somebody that you poured into. Like, you've given them love, kindness, and all that stuff like that too, right? But this person, either or you're doing this right now, right? You're doing this to somebody, or this is a past person or a current person. Either way, this is this adult masculine. It's like their inner child wants you to like nurture them. Like, these two adults, it's like their inner child wants you to pour into them and like love them and nurturing them. And it's just like the feminine is like not happy because you're not pouring into her. I don't know who these people are. This could be like past friends, coworkers, neighbors. I can't tell you, but there's a feminine who's just mad because you're just not giving her your time, attention, and love, right? But so the masculine, right? The second dream I had was there was a masculine, and he gave me a necklace, and the necklace was so pretty. It was so pretty, and it was like a handmade necklace. Like he made it himself in the dream, and he like made the beads, and he designed it and colored it and decorated it and all that stuff, and then he put it around my neck. And one of the beads, I was reading the beads, and then one of the beads said, "I love you." So that same masculine that you're pouring into, or that you poured into, has like feelings for you, deep feelings for you. But for some reason, they can't say it. Because in the dream, he didn't say it. I don't know. It's like, it's all, mostly dreams, it's like feelings, right? Like I felt the love, but like no words came out aside from like the necklace thing. It was that is that little boy that is like holding up his cup, or his wooden bowl, his wooden cup that you poured into, that you're pouring into. So whatever you're given this masculine, or whatever you gave this masculine, what the water gave me. Oh my gosh. There is a song that has been popping up in my readings lately, and it's called What the Water Gave Me. Right? It's by Florence and the Machine. It's called What the Water Gave Me. Whatever you gave this masculine, whatever you're giving this masculine, it's very it's like this masculine can only get it from you. And then that other woman that's around this masculine that's lurking, she's getting mad. Because whatever you gave this masculine, whatever you were giving this masculine, you could have like filled up this masculine's childhood cup, right? And the feminine that's lurking in the background, she can't do that. She's not able to do that, and she's mad because it's just like, it's kind of like she wants you to fill her cup so she can know how to fill his cup or something like that. But that's not, I don't know. I feel like that's so stupid because that's not something you can teach, right? It's like, it's about emotions and love. What the water gave me. It's emotions. It's depth, love, shit like that, right? All that good stuff. So, wow, I've been talking for like 13 minutes. So, yeah. And I feel like the feminine that is around the masculine, she's mad because it's just like, well, if you have all of this, why can't you give me some, or why can't you teach me? But again, this is something you cannot teach. You either have it or you don't, right? Like not everyone is going to understand rocket science, right? You can't break down rocket science any further than you can break it down, and people are still not going to grasp it, right? So it would be similar to that. Like these are some things you just cannot teach. Like you either understand it or you just don't. And this feminine, it's like, well, pour into my cup so I too can understand how to do this. And it's just like, I hate to break it to you, but in this situation, this is not something that you can like, I don't know, learn. So I feel like you could be the letter T. That card like hardly ever comes out. Something about time. About time. So something is like about time. About time this happened. About time this happened. All right, so that's that. But yeah. So something flipped over. Forced to be reincarnated. Somebody is gonna have to come back and redo things. So I feel like it might be that karmic feminine who's gonna have to end up coming back and like redoing things. So that's probably one of the reasons why she's also mad at you too, because it's just like, I don't know, either she feels like she's running out of time. She hasn't learned how to do something and she wants you to teach her how to like love, and you can't, I don't know how to explain that. Like you can't teach someone how to pour into other people's cup, like, and that's the thing. It's like she doesn't, this person doesn't necessarily really care about learning. She just wants you to pour into my cup, and then I can just pour into other people's cup. But like, are you paying attention to how the cup is being poured? Like, are you looking at the water? Like, what are you pouring? Are you pouring love and light, or are you pouring poison? But whoever this person is, I feel like they're running out of time and they're gonna end up coming back. Like, they're being forced to reincarnate. Support 332. Your spiritual guides are with you. Whoever this person is, I feel like they were trying to get you to like be stuck in a cycle of constantly having to come back and pour into like the wrong cups. So you're being guided as to like who to pour into and who not to pour into. And it's like, first of all, this feminine, she's gonna end up being forced to come back. But I feel like she was keeping you stuck into some sort of cycle of like pouring into the wrong cups. But your guides are here, so they are like, you don't have to pour into that cup. And you're like, oh, okay, cool, let me just wake up then. They are evil. 11th house Aquarius, 555 change. Something new is coming. You were right about everything. So this person could be an Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius, where this is just talking about false like friendships, but in this situation it would be like a false friendship. So these are like friends that you were pouring into. This could have been friends that you were pouring into, and you're just like, oh, I don't have to pour into that. Yeah, it's about time. It's like your guys are just like, whoa, finally, it's about time. You finally learned this. About time. So it's like, now that you've learned who to pour into, who not to pour into. What is that? Oh. Who to pour into, who not to pour into. It's like, now you can get out of that cycle and move on to change. So you knew something. Rebel against societal norms. So whoever this feminine is, this karmic feminine, I don't know, she must have had you thinking that it's like you should be pouring into everyone's cups, or because we're friends you should be pouring into our cups, or I don't know, there's something about like this cycle, making it seem like this cycle is normal, that you should be doing this. And it's kind of like one day you woke up, you could have also just been in this Aquarius energy, like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that, right? Because in the dream, it was like that second cup. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. So, hold on. So, whoever that feminine is, whoever that feminine is in the background that's trying to like get other people, I feel like also that karmic feminine is kind of like trying to trick people into coming towards you. And then like, you ever like freebies, kind of like a store is giving away something for free, like, you know, first come first serve, or one per customer, or one per person. This would be the kind of person that'll be like, if you already got yours, go stand in line and pretend like you didn't get yours, right? And then get me one. Or like, they already got their freebie, but then they'll have you stand in line for them to get another freebie, but for them. It's like that, right? Like, oh, you got your cup filled. Here, take my cup and fill it up again for me, even though I already got my cup filled, but fill it up again for me and just pretend like you lost your cup or something like that. It's like that. But whoever this person is, it's like, why would you pour into someone who's evil? Like, so this could have something to do with, I don't know, like you breaking apart from friendships or like groups of people rebelling against like something that was seen, like it was supposed to seem normal, but it's kind of like, why does that, like, it doesn't make sense that that would seem normal. Like, why? I feel like this person wanted to make it seem like it's normal to be tricked into pouring into the wrong cups, and you're just like, that makes no sense. Why would I pour it into like these nasty ass cups? Like, that makes no sense to me. So yeah. So this was all in due timing. And it's like, really, the little girl inside of this woman is just not happy. Your light bothers their demons, yeah. So this is a problem, not for you, because you're getting support and you're being helped through this change by your guides, right? The Most High, angels, ancestors, spirits of the highest light, all that. You're being supported through this massive change of no longer pouring into the wrong cups and no longer being tricked into pouring into the wrong cups. The reason why I'm saying that this is a problem is because whoever this woman is, that little girl inside of that woman is, I don't know, there's trauma, and it's just, that woman's got some demons in her. Or for some of you, it could be a masculine, right? That man. But, they believe in demons, not angels. That's funny. I feel like this person, they know what they're doing too. They know. They're very aware of the things that they do, and they do it anyways. Right? This person knows what they're doing. They're not oblivious at all. They know what they're doing, right? And you know what they're doing. You were right about everything. Your angels, you're okay, so here's the thing. They know what they're doing by trying to trick you, and then you have your guides like, hey, they're trying to trick you. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. So I don't have to pour into that cup. And they're like, no, you don't have to. And then, she's like mad, like, they're not pouring into my cup. It's really, you're not giving her what, like, you're just not, it's weird. Keep going, you're almost there. Oh, this person's got a lot of demons, whether they are a karmic feminine or karmic masculine. They have a lot to deal with, and they know it. They know they have a lot to deal with. They're very aware of what they're doing. They're not dumb. They know what they're doing, but they're doing it anyways, right? And it's like they're mad at you because it's just like, one of the main reasons why they're mad is because they wanted to make it seem like what they were doing is normal. It's okay. It's kind of like an abuser trying to convince you like the abuse is okay, and then one day you wake up like, oh, this is abuse. This is not okay, and now they're mad at you. Like, what? So I feel like whoever this karmic feminine is, there's a masculine around you or next to you or coming towards you or like in your past, but she was using the whatever love or affection that this masculine has or had for you, like she was using that against him, like, but to benefit her. It's kind of like she knew that he felt some type of way towards you or for you or about you, and like would use that as like leverage, or would use that as an advantage, or I don't know, like she was using his emotions and feelings for you for her benefit somehow. Which is why this person could like never really come out and tell you how he felt about you. But it was always like in subtle messages and subtleties, right? Like the necklace, right? I don't know. You are worthy. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. So you're being supported and there's this big change coming in for you. You are worthy. Aim for what you want and believe in yourself. Yeah, so you broke out of whatever this is. You stopped pouring into whatever cup that was like that. It's like that second cup that was hiding behind the scenes. You stopped pouring into that and now you're just pouring into yourself. Like, oh, I don't have to pour into this cup. Right? I have a choice. I don't have to do this. You are worthy. Like, I feel like this person was trying to make it seem like this was so normal. This was okay to do. And you're just like, it's not. Because I'm worthy of more than this. Like, I can do so much more than this. I also feel like you were wasting your abundance. I mean, I'm not going to, all right. Because in the beginning, I did say that you have an abundance, right? And that's never going to go away, which is true. But it's kind of like watering dead crops, knowing that nothing is going to grow. It was kind of like that. And now you're just like, oh, I can just water these plants over here and those plants will flourish. Like, why am I going to keep watering these dead crops? So I feel like you're also, you're strong enough. That's also creating the change because you're just like, this is not normal. I'm not going to pour into this. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do that. Right? There's so much more that I can do. Like, I'm leaving. Bye. I'm out. I'm not doing this. And it's really bothering this person that's like this, the little girl and this woman. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's really ticking her off. Oh, also, the masculine, I don't know what is going on, but the masculine is going to come towards you. Nothing's going to stop him now. I feel like if this was a continuation from my reading, I think it was yesterday, this was like the dark witch that was like the blockage. So now this masculine is going to come towards you because it's kind of like he feels like you got rid of the blockage. So now it's like he's not afraid to come towards you now. So now he's going to try and come towards you. I think that is so funny, especially because if this masculine was weak enough to let himself be manipulated and used by this feminine to like keep you stuck in cycles, and it's just like he was too weak to do anything about it, and now that you got rid of the blockage, which was her, now he feels like he can come towards you. And I just think that is the funniest thing ever. Right? That is the funniest thing ever. Only because it's like you had a hand in this cycle, right? You too kept this cycle going. Right? But I digress. You know, I'm not gonna get into that. What time is it? What to do? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're too smart for all of this. You're very aware. It's so funny because this person is aware of what's going on and you're also aware of what's going on, right? You were right about everything. You've got support. You know that you're worthy. You're going for what you want, for what you believe. All you gotta do is just keep going. I also feel like with this sword in your hand, you're cutting down anything that is no longer serving you and your higher purpose. And in this case, it would be pouring into false, dirty cups that, like, why am I going to pour into that? Why am I going to talk to them? Why am I going to deal with that? Why? Right? It makes no sense. Right? And it's also, you're taking a second look at things, right? If it didn't make sense before, you're just like, yeah, that really doesn't make sense now. Right? I also feel like you could have also been like, if you had an inkling about things before, you would ignore it. But now you're just like, wait a minute. You're now in your Queen of Swords energy. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's not lining up, right? Like, you're lying to me. So you're just outsmarting, outmaneuvering, outdoing everyone, right? You're just Ten of Swords reversed. You're not bothered by anything. You're not burdened by anything. I also feel like by keeping you stuck in this cycle of pouring into the wrong cups, it would cause a lot of burdens for you and make you feel like it would be, oh no, I can't change. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh no, am I worthy? Oh no, am I almost there? Like that kind of energy, which is like, I don't want to be mean, but that energy is very pathetic. I just saw a 3043. The energy is very pathetic, and it's like, it's true. It is, right? Everyone has been there at one point, right? But that's the whole point. It's like, you are supposed to stay in that energy. Like, oh, I'm not worthy, so I'm going to keep pouring into all the wrong cups. Oh no, I'm afraid of change. Why don't I just keep pouring into things that no longer serve me? And, so because I'm so afraid of change, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to keep myself stuck. It's very pathetic. But you're not in that energy anymore, right? Now you're just like, Ten of Swords reverse is like, fast changes are happening. Also, this feminine in the background that was trying to get other people to like do shit for her because she felt like you had too much of it or you had a lot. She feels betrayed by you. The world, yeah, because you ended out a cycle. She feels betrayed. She is very unhappy. She's just not having a good time right now. There's something about her childhood. She learned something when she was a child, or she saw something when she was a child, and it kind of like stuck with her. Like, this is the way to be, kind of. Or like, this is okay. So she knows what she was doing, or she knew what she was doing. She knows what she's doing, right? Especially like if she's been a certain way or been doing something since she was a child. There's no way you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you're just like, why am I like this? Like, it's impossible. Like, get out. No, that makes no sense. You know why. You're just like, this person knows why they are the way they are, why they're doing what they're doing. So, but unfortunately for this person, you just had to let them go. You just stopped pouring into their cup, right? I feel like, for a lot of you, it was really, you just mainly had like one main blockage. I mean, I don't know, for some of you, it could be like multiple people, multiple things that are blocking you. But for a lot of you, believe it or not, it's just one big pillar in your way. And for a lot of you that this resonates with, you got rid of that pillar. You cut it down, you knocked it down, you moved it aside, you got rid of it. That was it. That was your biggest obstacle in life. That one thing. It was just that one thing. You got rid of it. Here's that King of Wands again. He's always popping out. So there's that masculine who wants to... It's a King of Wands. He wants to, like... He keeps popping up in your energy. Popping up out of nowhere, too. It could be in your dreams. It could be physically. It could be anywhere. But he just pops up out of nowhere. And it's just like, I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to be focused. I'm ready to... put everything I have into this. And I feel like you're just like, all right, well, you need to go over there for a second, right? I feel like this, there's something too about this King of Wands childhood that you poured into, and now that the blockage is gone, they're just like, I'm ready to be poured into again. But this time you have my full attention. If you poured into him, he was definitely a king of Wands in the reverse, right? But now that the blockage is gone, he's like coming towards you as a King of Wands, upright, ready to be like, you know, I'm ready for whatever you have for me. I'm ready for this. And you're just like, go over there. All right? Just go over there. I can't have you in my face right now. Go over there. So, but he's going to keep popping up. So what you do with that is, you know, do with that what you will. Oh, secrets are being revealed. I also feel like this person was under a massive misunderstanding about you. The Hanged Man. We've got 2 Pisces cards out here. So this masculine could be a Pisces or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius masculine. But for the most part, not only are secrets being revealed about, I don't know, there's a secret about why this went down, why the blockage was, why you were being blocked, right? And that secret has to do with, again, the moon in reverse, a massive misunderstanding about you. So this masculine is realizing that he had a hand in these things, but he was also under he was under like false impressions, false misunderstanding. Like, I don't know, he was under misunderstandings, like misunderstanding things about you, like wasn't seeing things clearly. Dancing in the moonlight. He could have been under illusions about you. This feminine had him under illusions about you. Those are being revealed to him, right? These secrets are coming, are being revealed. And a lot of it have to do with trying to keep you stuck. With the Hangman here. But I feel like that was like, again, that was temporary. That's not happening only because of the fact that with the Hanged Man, right, you're on your spiritual journey. So this feminine feels betrayed because now that you're on your spiritual journey, like, they want to blame your spiritual journey because of the fact that you kind of like released them. And, you know, they're not wrong for that, right? Because, you know, you were told to let them go. Ow. You have to be careful. You were told, right? So in a way, they're not wrong. But, that's really, after that, it's not your business, right? It really isn't your business how they feel about it, right? So, but yeah, all of the illusions that were being told about you are being revealed. Ow. You have to be careful. Oh, that's the 6 of Swords. Hold on. Yeah, the 6 of Swords upright. A lot of moons here. Yeah. By you using your intuition, you were able to go on towards calmer waters, go towards this change. It's like you were on a journey of like self-love, right? That kind of really ignited the entire thing. Like, oh, I don't have to do what I don't want to do, right? And that was kind of like the pinnacle of everything falling into motion. And your spiritual guides are like, oh, the collective's not doing what they don't want to do. All right, hooray, yay. Right? So, which is creating change. And the more that you're realizing, oh, I don't have to do this, the more you're letting things go. And the more these people are not going to be happy, or this person's not going to be happy. But that's not your problem, right? You don't have to deal with that. King of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Somebody likes material things. This could be the masculine. If this was the masculine, one of the reasons why he was doing this was because he needed materials or he needed money. He doesn't have money. If he's a father, he's not a good father, not a good father figure. I feel like this person... Oh, your foot is in my pants. Hold on. Hold on. So... if he was betraying you, despite the fact that he had feelings for you, yes, he was under illusions, but also because this King of Pentacles doesn't have a pentacle to his name. He doesn't have anything. And it's kind of like, well, if I betray the collective, despite the fact that I have feelings for the collective, maybe I will get money or cars, clothes, materials. Maybe I will get things. And he got nothing because he's still a King of Pentacles in reverse. However, when it comes to tangible things, he has nothing. But I will give, to be honest with you though, this King of Pentacles does have like ambition, drive, and focus, right? He may not have things physically, but I guess he has a fire within him. So it's not like he's broke, right? I feel like whoever this feminine, I feel like she used that against him too. Like, you don't have anything tangible, so you have nothing. But come to find out, you know, all of a sudden he's a King of Wands upright. So he does have something. He has a light. He has fire, spark, but I don't know if that's going to do anything now because you were doing a lot of betrayals and karmic shit towards this collective. So that's a problem with listening to people who have nothing. They will convince you that you too have nothing, especially when you have a light inside of you. You listen to the wrong people, you will end up dimming your own light, right? I don't have anything physical, but come to find out you have what's most important, most powerful, a light. You have a light, love. You have that inside of you. But again, you listen to the wrong people, and you too will convince yourself that you have nothing, that you're broke. Not just in finances, but in mind, body, and spirit. So now I feel like this King of Wands has to go on a journey himself as well for self-love or self-worth. But that's not your problem. That has nothing to do with you, really. That's a whole separate thing. 10 of Cups on the bottom of Knight of King of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this King of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Wands upright. They don't have anything, but they have that fire, that ambition, that focus, that goal, that drive now. And that's, I feel like that is facing you. And they have love for you. Yeah, this is somebody from your past. Death after that. Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. So whoever this Knight of Pentacles reverse, King of Wands upright is, they have love for you. This is somebody from your past. They want to end something, or because this has ended out, this cycle, right? This blockage has been removed. Now they want to come towards you, Queen of Cups, and offer you, what do they want to offer you? The Lovers. They want to offer you love. But here's the thing with the Seven of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Swords. Yeah, you know that this person was being sneaky and like putting obstacles in your way, working with other people, Three of Cups. Right? This is some bullshit. I feel like this is nothing new though, because you already knew this was happening. You're right about everything. I feel like even though you knew this was happening, you let it play out because this was like the outcome. You knew the outcome. And if the outcome is going to remain the same, you're not going to like do anything to get in the way of it. Yeah, so this Knight of Pentacles, or I keep saying Knight. So whoever this King of Pentacles reverse, King of Wands, not only was he playing mind games, King of Swords, but he is in that Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like he wants to be impulsive, but he's like trying to rush some shit. Who did you bite my cards? There's bite marks on my cards. She's biting my cards. My daughter's biting my tarot cards. But so yeah. And I feel like that woman, that karmic feminine, the reason why she's on 44-24. Another reason why she's mad is because this masculine keeps coming back to you, or wants to keep finding his way towards you, or I don't know, but you're gonna have to tell him to go sit over there for a second, because I can't. You're doing too much. All right. But again, do with that what you will. You know, it's up to you what you want to do, collective. But this is what The storyline is at the moment, yeah. I don't know what else to pull out, really. Hold on. Let me do one of these. One of the lies that was said about you is that you just be pouring into anybody's cup, but it was this person, for some of you karmic feminine, karmic masculine, whatever, this karmic person, like, wanted to make it seem for you that it was okay that you could just pour into anyone and everyone's cup. Like, they wanted to make it seem like that's okay. But then they would go around and be like, oh yeah, they just be pouring into everybody's cup. It's like very manipulative. Champions, reverse. Break free of restrictions, yeah. What did I just say? This is... Break free of restrictions. Things will stay the same unless you are willing to fight the status quo. That's literally what it says. This person wanted you to be stuck in a cycle of, like, making it seem like whatever this was, whatever they had you convinced was okay to do, it really was not okay. And you're just like, wait a minute, it's not okay. I don't have to do this. And that, by you saying no, like, no is very powerful. By you saying no, I don't want this, or I don't want to do this, or no, I don't like this. That's really like, okay, so you saying no to this cycle also is the only reason, that's one of the reasons why this masculine is coming back, because like that, for some reason, that's like inspiring him to come back towards you. I know you may not care about that, you don't want to hear about that, but that's really what's going on too. You'll show true genius if you dare rebel against rules doctrinaire. Experiment and bend those rules, forget the old ways learned in school. Now try an unconventional way and do not fear what others say. Yeah, this feminine did not want you to be in the you are worthy and for what you want and believe in yourself energy, right? So, bye.